Norway is a nation defined by its extreme geography, a seafaring history that shaped the Western world, and or modern social model that consistently ranks it as one of the happiest and most prosperous countries on Earth. Norway occupies the western and northernmost part of the Scandinavian peninsula. Its most defining characteristic is its fragmented coastline, which, if stretched out in a straight line, including islands, would measure over 83,000 kilometers long, enough to circle the Earth twice. The Norwegian landscape was sculpted by massive glaciers during the last ice age, as the ice retreated approximately 10,000 to 12,000 years ago. It left behind deep, U-shaped valleys that the sea rushed in to fill. These are the fjords. Sognefjord is the longest and deepest fjord in Norway, reaching over 200 kilometers inland. Goldhigen, standing at 2,469 meters, is the highest peak in northern Europe, located in the Jotunheimen mountain range. A significant portion of Norway lies above the Arctic Circle. This leads to famous solar phenomena, the midnight sun in the summer, where the sun never sets, and the polar night in the winter, where the sun stays below the horizon, though the darkness is often illuminated by the aurora borealis northern lights. The history of Norway is a saga of expansion, union, and eventually the peaceful pursuit of sovereignty. Norwegian Vikings were not just raiders. They were expert shipbuilders, traders, and explorers. They settled in Iceland, Greenland, and parts of the British Isles. Leif Erikson famously reached North America nearly 500 years before Columbus. King Harald Fairhair is credited with first unifying Norway into a single kingdom around 872 AD. Following the Middle Ages and the devastation of the Black Death, Norway entered a long period of foreign unions. The Kalmar Union in 1397 was a triple monarchy of Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. The Danish Union 1537 to 1814 was followed by a union with Sweden after the Napoleonic Wars on May 17, 1814. Norway wrote its own constitution, which is still used today, though full independence from Sweden wasn't achieved until 1905. Norway remained neutral during WWI but was occupied by Nazi Germany during World War II. The post-war era saw a rapid rebuilding and the discovery of offshore oil in 1969, which fundamentally transformed the nation's economy. Today, Norway is synonymous with the Nordic model, a system that combines free market capitalism with a robust welfare state and high levels of social trust. Norway's wealth is built on the responsible management of its vast natural resources. It is one of the world's largest exporters of oil and gas. Crucially, the government saves much of this revenue in the Government Pension Fund Global, the world's largest sovereign wealth fund, valued at over $1.5 trillion. Nearly 1 100% of Norway's domestic. Electricity comes from renewable hydropower. And after oil, seafood is the most important.